This is pasta alla Checca, a beautiful pasta from Rome. It's the easiest pasta on the planet. All you need are simple ingredients. You can serve this cold as a pasta salad, which is my favorite way of doing it, or you can serve it hot. It's up to you. I'm going to show you how to make this magnificent pasta dish that you can make in no time. To make the easiest pasta in the world, we need a short pasta. So I've got 300 grams of fusilli. You can use any other short pasta. I chose the brand Liguori because it's a very good quality pasta and I can find it in my local supermarket. 2 buffalo mozzarella. I love buffalo mozzarella, but you can use fior di latte or even burrata if you like. Pecorino cheese, which we need to cut into cubes. 500 grams of juicy cherry tomatoes. So if I'm using 300 grams of pasta, I need 500 grams of cherry tomatoes. So multiply your pasta by 1.5, so you get the right amount of tomatoes. We need some basil leaves, 2 garlic cloves, 1 per person, extra virgin olive oil, salt and pepper. First thing we want to do is to cut the cherry tomatoes in half. See, they're nice and juicy. If you're using large tomatoes, you can chop the tomatoes. I prefer to use cherry tomatoes for this recipe, but please feel free to use fresh big tomatoes and just chop them up. What's important for this recipe is for you to use fresh ingredients, okay? See, when I talk about juicy, this is what I want. I want this. See that? See that juice? That's what we want. That's why it's so important to have juicy cherry tomatoes. The best part about this recipe, the sauce, everything is cold. It's a pasta salad. You can serve it hot if you want, but I think the best flavors you get it when it's cold. And what we do now, we get a nice bowl, get it large so that you can actually put the pasta in there, okay? And we put the cherry tomatoes inside. Now it's time to cut the cheeses. So we start with the pecorino. You can actually use provolone cheese. You can use Parmigiano Reggiano, Grana Padano. Feel free to use whatever you like. In Rome, they use a type of pecorino cheese, which is a soft pecorino cheese called caciotta. Here I've got pecorino cheese. It's very salty and rich. So it's up to you what you want to use. But as you can see, I'm cutting them into cubes. And here you can use as much as you like. Try to make them small, okay? Do not use shredded mozzarella, do not use shredded parmesan or stuff like that. You need the real deal. And now we cut the buffalo mozzarella. So when you cut the buffalo mozzarella, you will see the beautiful milk is in there. Look at that. Nice, creamy. This is a beautiful buffalo mozzarella. See, look at the milk there. Look at that. It's beautiful. And now what we want to do, we want to cut this the same way as the pecorino. Okay? Into cubes. Such a beautiful product, buffalo mozzarella. This is freshness. This is mainly a summer dish, but I'll make this in winter too, because you can find cherry tomatoes in winter too, and it reminds me of summer. I did cut the buffalo mozzarella bigger than the pecorino cheese, because this is the queen of the dish. The pecorino is just a supplement. It's like an extra detail, but this is the main. And be generous with the mozzarella, because this is your meal. An important detail I don't want you to miss is to actually crush the tomatoes a little bit. We need to get the juice out of the tomatoes. Gently do this, because it's gonna help to get a beautiful juice out of the tomatoes. Please keep in mind, I'm not mashing them. Actually, they're hard. You can't really mash them, but I'm pressing them so the juice comes out. I'm helping the juice to come out. Otherwise, you don't enjoy the dish. If you like, you can do this by hand. You just use your hands. But I think this is quicker, probably easier. The smell, guys, the smell. Ooh, the beautiful smell of cherry tomatoes. So like I said, it's a very important step. As you can see, look, squashing it, look at the juice that you get from this. Look, this is all juice. No juice, no party. Now we'll quickly stir again. Can you see the juice everywhere? Can you see? The juice mixing with extra virgin olive oil. Nice. Beautiful. Now we add the flavors to the cherry tomatoes. We start with the basil, and what we do is we want to break it with our hands. Right in there. Beautiful fresh basil. Please be generous with the basil, okay? Now we put some salt, as much as you like, and a generous amount of pepper. And now we give it a very nice stir. Mix it. And what we do now, by resting these cherry tomatoes with the basil, the oil, we are helping for all the flavors, all the ingredients to get to know each other. They make love together, and they're gonna give us a beautiful culinary experience when we mix it with the sauce. We're not adding the cheese yet. First, because I want the ingredients to get to know each other. But the other reason is because I don't want the cheese to absorb the juice. I want the pasta to absorb the juice, if you know what I mean, okay? So, focus on the juice at the moment. A little piece of advice. If you actually toast this, you will get more juice out of it. Look at this. And look how much more juice you get. Just with a little toss movement, look at that. It's a lot juicier. To boil the pasta, get a nice large pot, and we're gonna boil the pasta following the instruction on the packet. Now, this pasta needs 10 minutes to cook it al dente, or 11 minutes to make it a little bit more softer, if you like it softer. But no, don't go over 11 minutes. Always read the instruction on the packet. I like to salt my water with 1 tablespoon of rock salt or sea salt. This pasta is made in the town of Gragnano, just outside of Naples, and the entire town is famous for making pasta. They make very good pasta. Now we quickly want to stir, because we don't want the pasta to get stuck to the bottom of the pot. The pasta is now ready, it's al dente, so it's time to take it out. And what I like to do now this pasta can be served hot or cold. I personally like to serve this one cold, like a salad. So we need to let the pasta cool down a little bit before we mix it with the ingredients. If you want it hot, you can actually put it in the mix, put the cheese will melt a little bit. You can put some chili, you can put whatever you like. Now what we need to do is we are gonna add some extra virgin olive oil here. The reason why is because we don't want the pasta to get stuck together, okay? So we do that, so the pasta doesn't get stuck. And we wait about 5 minutes for this pasta to get cold. If you wanted this hot, you put it straight in the sauce, mix with the cheese, and serve. Now, while the pasta cools down, let's add the cheeses, but only half of it. We'll do the other half after, when the pasta goes in. So let's put the pecorino first. And now we put the buffalo mozzarella. Buffalo mozzarella and tomatoes, they love each other so much. Now we give it a quick stir. We just want the cheese and the juice to get to know each other. And this beautiful smell. Ooh, beautiful smell. Now quickly mix it because we want the pasta to absorb the juice. So before we add more cheese, pasta is room temperature right now, I'll say. It's a little bit warm. It's not completely cold. And look how beautiful. Look how nice. Now we need to finish it off. So, the pecorino cheese, more pecorino cheese. We're gonna add the rest of the buffalo mozzarella. We wanna put the basil too. Basil is very important. Let's add the beautiful basil there. And this is how you make the beautiful pasta alla checca. Put this beautiful pasta in the plate and make sure you get enough cheese, okay, in the plate. You want the mozzarella, the buffalo mozzarella to be in the plate. You want the cherry tomatoes. What you want to do, you keep mixing this because you don't want the mozzarella to go at the bottom. You want to make sure everyone who is eating the pasta is having a great amount of mozzarella, cherry tomatoes, and of course the pecorino. Feel free to add more extra virgin olive oil if you have to. And now we need to look how beautiful this pasta is. Come and have a look, guys, look. The pasta is cooked to perfection. You get the pecorino cheese, you get the mozzarella, you get the cherry tomato. The smell of summer in this plate, in this dish. It doesn't matter what season it is. You can always find cherry tomatoes, you can always find basil. Maybe it's not the freshest thing you can get, but it will take you all the way to summer. Pasta alla checca, the easiest pasta on the planet, right here. Oh, the beautiful pecorino is really kicking in, and the buffalo mozzarella. The buffalo mozzarella, it's so delicate. The pasta is beautiful, al dente, cooked to perfection. It's lovely. It's really, really nice. This dish needs to be made by everyone. Simple flavors at its best. Really enjoying this simple pasta, guys. Thank you so much for watching this episode. Write a comment below, please. Subscribe and let me know what you think. See you in the next Vincenzo's Plate video recipe. E ora si mangia pasta alla checca. Ciao!